Okay, everything's on.
All right, let's begin with the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome everybody to the April 30th payday meeting. Ashley, let's move right into payday.
First, we have sales tax for April in the amount of $83,809.78. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Okay, for payday numbers, first of all, we had two invoices for Western Associates in the amount of $820.18.
Any questions on Western Associates? If not, is there a motion to approve?
I'd make that motion to approve both of them.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Dahlke, second from Commissioner Gehring. Any other questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay.
Abstain.
Okay, 4 in favor, 1 abstain.
Okay, next we have Elcon Properties in the amount of $1,500.
Any questions?
Yeah, there is. Are we renting the south building or are we renting the north building?
Everything in the fence.
Everything in the fence, okay. So we've got equipment in both? Okay.
You can park outside if you want to.
That's what it said. Tower trailer can stand up out there if they wanted to, do training or whatever. It's enough room.
Good question. Other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Becker, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Dahlke. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
All in favor, all opposed say nay. 1 abstain. 4 in favor, 1 abstain.
We just get right to the point.
And then there was no invoices for Elcon services. So our total payday numbers is $1,432,308.99.
Okay, questions on the numbers? There's a lot of invoices.
I had mine answered.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You got in there early. Seen him when I walked in. He was trying to get him the vouchers right away.
Good. Good. Any other commissioners have questions?
Well, it's just a comment.
Sure.
You know, of course, it's under the jail budget, and I know we have to pay for inmates' care.
Yes.
But there was some invoices there for dental work,
Yes.
and I just question why we have to pay for crowns and implants and all of that when a simple extraction might take care.
I agree. I did hear this morning, though, that there is a work release over there, and this was the last time this person knew about it. Work release, it goes to work every day, and then it comes back, and some of the pay does come in to the county, or it pays back some of his wages. I don't know, do you see a check, Ashley, anywhere on the income from?
I have not.
I don't know how that's handled, but that's what I heard. You might see how that's handled.
Okay.
If it's still going on, I think that's a good thing.
It'd be good to get the information.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
The public needs to know that.
Well, we
Maybe
can
this guy over here knows.
have a.
This guy might know something about it. I don't know.
I do.
Okay, am I on the right track?
Joel, would you have an answer for us?
A certain amount per day.
Yeah.
I think it's $15 a day, something like that. It's not a portion of their wages that comes back to the jail, but it's just a flat fee that.
It's a great thing, and I think they need to keep it up whenever somebody does something like that.
They're always willing to do it.
Cool.
Thank you, Joel.
So who actually pays us?
The employer?
The person who's on work release then pays the jail. I'm not for sure how
That
that
process?
works, where it goes from there, but I know that they do get charged for that.
Probably being handled over there, but but we pay the bills.
We'll get more info for that.
Okay. Good point. Other questions on other invoices? If not, is there a motion to approve payday? Motion by Commissioner Gehring, is there a second?
Second that.
Second by Commissioner Crowfoot. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried 5-0.
Somebody did a number on this.
Okay, we need a commission toolkit.
Screwdriver and I.
Need a screwdriver?
Why don't we wait with that till the other side backed off too? Wow. We'll get it out here in a few minutes. All right, what do you have next for us?
Okay, that's payday stuff. And then next I have some change orders.
Okay. Must not be very many.
Just one.
If I can get the pages apart.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Next I have the minutes of April 22nd.
Any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, is there a motion to approve? Motion by Commissioner Becker, is there a second? Second by Commissioner Gehring. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. Motion carried 5-0. Okay.
I have the resolution declaring a state of local disaster emergency in Marion County. Was that last Monday?
Yes, April 22nd, fire. Actually, there were several fires that day. We were just fortunate to keep everything under control and did not have to call in state resources. Would there be a motion to approve disaster proclamation resolution 2024-8?
I'll make that motion.
Commissioner Crowfoot made the motion. Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Dahlke. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carried 5-0.
Do you know if, since there isn't any additional resources called in, would it still qualify as a FEMA claim?
Well, I don't think it was near the threshold of damage. Because you have to meet a threshold of damage. But if there would have been damage, so.
$1,582,000.
Did you meet the threshold of damage?
I just noticed yesterday there was a post burn off.
Okay, the only other thing in the packet was the administrative update.
Okay.
And then items for the future consideration. I don't know if Becker or Dolke wanted to report on the regional commission meeting last Monday.
Yeah, whenever we get a chance, we've got people here. I've got some
Okay, why
questions.
don't we do that at the end of the meeting? Is that all right? Okay. Anything else under administrative? All right. Well, Joel, if it's all right, we'll move in to your discussion.
Okay, yeah, thank you for seeing me today. It's on a normal day. Kobe's here, so since he's here, I'd ask to move to an executive session, discuss security over at, the
Okay.
annex building.
And how long do you think we need? 15, 20? 15 minutes?
I think 15 minutes suffice.
I move we recess into executive session in order to discuss security pursuant to KSA 75-4319B, which would be item 13, matters related to security measures with the commission, Ashley, Joel, and Kobe for 15 minutes, 9:15 to 9:30. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gehring. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried 5-0. We'll be back at 9:30.
Actually, people are quiet. More quiet than Tina's.
Oh, here's the keyboard.
Okay, we're on.
All right, we are out of executive session, no decisions made. I do believe there is a motion.
I'd make the motion to allow up to $4,000 for security improvement over at the annex building. I don't know what you want to call it, just annex building, yes.
Okay. We have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Gehring. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried 5-0. Thank you, Joel, I think that,
Yeah, thank you all.
okay. What do we have next?
So wages for the county attorney. I've printed off some job postings that are from around the state.
Yes.
I'll pass out for you guys if you. And so just from where the different county attorney postings are, there's not any for the county attorney or district attorney, but for assistant attorneys that are out there. For example, that's in our 8th Judicial District, Dickinson County, that's on the third page. It's been up there since October of last year. The compensation is up to $100,000 a year. I think I talked to you guys about listening to him try to recruit somebody to work their sinks. He was offering them up to $115,000 when we were at KCDAA conference. McPherson County, which obviously is close to us, they've been open since May of last year. Same range of up to $100,000. Barton County, $100,000. I don't know why it is. Whenever I first got out, my first job was $52,000, and it was difficult to find a job at a county attorney's office.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's, for whatever reason, people aren't going there. The AG's office has a shortage of attorneys. So finding somebody to come to, I don't know if it's just rural areas that people aren't wanting to come to. I know law school enrollment is down, but I think for the current wage for the county attorney is low. I believe it's 75 and some change. So I'm asking for it to be raised to what I think it is currently at.
Well, I know we've all heard of the struggles in other counties, not only for county attorneys, but attorneys in general in rural areas. But definitely for the county, critical position. appreciate you bringing this to us. If you have any other information that might be helpful for us,
What other information would you be looking for?
well, I don't know what,
Population of
Populations.
maybe workload comparisons?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I mean, I know that I got 250 criminal cases. I
That's
got,
helpful.
I don't know where we are in TR cases, 800 traffic cases, sync cases, along with care and treatment cases that we're dealing with. I'm on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know anybody else in the district that is.
That's
I don't know anybody
information
else.
helpful.
I don't know anybody else in the district that requires a postgraduate degree to sit in the seat that I'm at. It costs money to do that. I don't know that you're going to find a county attorney to come work here for $75,000.
Yes,
Is
yes.
is what I'm saying.
See, the assistants, one's at 75, one's 85 starting wage for assistant.
For an assistant.
And that's, then you have the head on identification.
I know that Chase and Morris County share, it's the same guy.
Okay.
Well, there's no attorneys in Marion, so.
What's your salary right now?
75, roughly 75 something.
What are you asking for?
115.
Now, are you running again?
Depends.
Yeah.
I understand.
So, say your workload, how much outside help are you pulling in for some of those things?
What do you mean by outside?
Like
Special prosecutors?
Yeah.
Not a lot. Trying to think of the last special prosecutor that I had.
Kind of dollar wise, what are you spending on them?
Last year we had, God, I don't even know. I can get that for you. I'm not even sure what we spent on the special prosecutors.
See where I'm going with this, though, right? You're not pulling in a bunch of outside help, so there's money in the budget to cover wages because you're handling it. So that's where I'm.
I mean, I've been under on for special prosecutors since I've been here, since the previous years. I knew that, there was a assistant here as well. People keep asking me why I don't get an assistant, and I can't, I could put an ad out there, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Because it creates too many conflicts. If somebody's gonna be here, the attorneys that do come here, they make more money on the appointed list and taking criminal cases than I would be able to pay them as an assistant.
How often do you have to recuse yourself from a case? Has it been more than once a year or?
It's a couple times a year. With staff in the office, I've recused on a couple of different cases. There's been a couple times that it's been family-related things. One that I'm thinking of, but not very often. I think not growing up here. I have family here.
I understand that.
It's a close family that
Sometimes you
obviously
have to, I understand
I
that.
would have to, but other than that, for prosecuting somebody, there's been times that, I know the people, but try to treat them fair, and
Right.
if they don't talk to me after that, then that's what happens. Yeah, that's part of it. Part of living in a small town is that you kind of know everybody.
You all meet at the grocery store every night.
Well, I know it's a issue not only here but across the state. It's something that we need to be concerned about, or be at least thinking about. I guess what I might ask is if you could give us your workload summary. get it to Tina so she could get it to us. And we can do some more research and bring it up again our next meeting. Would that sound agreeable?
See if we need to, do we have to change the pay band or?
Right, kind of figure out where things fall.
Yeah.
I mean,
But it helps me to know the number, I mean, it helps to know the numbers that you're dealing with.
right, I mean, the pay band that I think we have for the county attorney, I don't think is very accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, for where, I'm just gonna be honest, that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just played it out at the top level of it.
and it's 85,
88.
yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah. But we need to figure what we can do.
Right, I mean, I've been in prosecuting most of my career, been in defense work for part of it as well, so I mean, I've got 10+ experience prosecuting or defending, so it's not an entry-level position.
Right. Right. Okay. Randy?
I'm just asked a question whether, how many more of our elected people that we haven't done anything for yet. I mean, with COVID, I think we did some, but just to look at elected, I mean, we looked at it, we talked about a few, but to really go down and look at each one of them, I don't know. I'm just saying that he may be the first elected comes in, there may be another elected, there may be across the hall, so
Right.
I'm just
Right.
saying, would we,
The other thing that happens too, if you start paying higher what they're worth, you all of a sudden, without trying, create a competition. If it's appealing enough, you'll bring on competition in the elections.
yes.
Well, Joel, thank you again for bringing it to us. I know we had talked about it earlier and we didn't get anywhere. This time, let's dig into it a little harder and see what we can do.
Right. I can do that.
All right, I
All right,
appreciate it.
thank y'all for your time.
Thank you for coming in. Right, yes, Commissioner Dalkey.
Can we have a little discussion on the snow removal deal?
Sure.
Yeah. We didn't fall into that. I noticed that. That was the snow removal, the federal
Yeah.
payout. Our county wasn't shown when I seen
Correct,
it.
correct, and that's what I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
And just some discussion if the, because Chase, Morris, and Butler got paid.
Yep.
I don't remember some of them, but was there 700,000 to Morris or
I
something like
don't
that?
remember the dollar figures, but I do. Marcy was keeping track of receipts, so I don't know why we didn't have anything.
Well, that's my question, is two smaller counties and one bigger county got paid beside us, and we had just as much snow as 14 inches or so down south.
Did we ask for the money? Did we turn it in?
I don't know that, Dave, that's
Okay.
why I'm
I
asking.
didn't know.
How about we request a report for Monday?
Okay.
Let's do that.
Morris County contracted
See,
their snow removal.
that's
Yeah.
that's
That's a
good
little
information to know, Kent.
That's a little different deal.
True.
Well, yeah, but we still got 12 graders out there running and trucks and stuff too, but yet that's good to know that maybe the next time we might do something like that.
Yeah,
then.
they used a contractor, but they weren't totally pleased with how that worked.
Well, I understand that too, because there's not too many, at that time, there's not too many people sitting around wanting a job. I mean, they're already out working usually, unless we have contractors.
Favorites.
So,
Well,
that's,
the situation and things get done and hindsight is.
also with that, Dave, I'd like to know what I hear that maybe we didn't meet the
Criteria?
criteria or the level that we have of that. I'm wanting to know how he was judged
Sure.
on the program being coming out, so that we know where we qualified at, and then I'd like to see some of those other counties, what they turned in. I mean,
I'm really glad you brought that up. So Ashley, if you get that in, our request for an update on the snowstorm, the disaster, what was it, FEMA? Or was it disaster?
I think so. Yeah.
Or, if we put in our application and then comparison with other counties, surrounding counties on the process?
I don't know if they can do the other
Yeah.
counties, but
Or if we can get any information on that.
the dates of the snowstorm, the dates that closed, what we turned in,
Right,
and so we've never seen that.
right.
And so I think we need to see that.
Yep.
And if there was a deadline, whether we got there, what we turned in, and then I know in the past, years, not that many years ago, 19 floods or something like that, it took a long time to gather the information for that was a flood, not a snowstorm.
Right.
And so, and some of it didn't get gathered and handled properly back then. And so I'm just questioning how we handled it this time, because we have a whole bunch of different people. We've got a new administrator, we've got a new county clerk, we've got new emergency management, and see how our team performs for this, so.
My hope is that, again, like the flood, the recovery is a long process. So from the snowstorm, my hope would be a lot of the gravel replacing, or the damage from the snowstorm should fall into those receipts.
See, there's a whole lot of things, and
But let's find out.
and one other thing that while I was thinking about it this last week was Road and Bridge is new people. And so did our team perform, is what I want to know.
Yep, good. Let's get a report
I
on it.
think on the 2019 flood, we didn't collect anything before 2022.
It was quite a while, yeah.
It was at least 3 years.
I couldn't believe it when I heard this other counties come out on the snow removal. I expected a year.
Let's get the information.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very, very good point. Okay, update on the commission meeting.
Go ahead, Kent.
Randy led a discussion on landfills.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll take that one over.
And so you asked questions.
From there on, it deviated. Randy might have a different opinion.
It got real trashy.
No.
You know, I enjoy those I've always enjoyed those meetings. There's a lot of good information, but somebody really needs to kind of chair the thing.
Yes. And it got out of hand.
Anyway, Morris County's gonna try it the next time.
Okay.
Yeah. So I asked the question, who has a landfill, who don't have, and who wants to build one, and if anybody's built one. And there was all kinds of, nobody come out and said they was building one, except for, I talked about Harvey County's building one. But there was a lot of, the ones that have them already say they are expensive. And we know that, I mean, that's to operate. I don't know versus the cost of trucking everything out, how operational it costs like that. But the ones that had them, but there was a lot of them there was Morris County wanted to know something about it. There were just a lot of different feelings on their cost of what they're shipping out, and then the ones that have them, they didn't realize, except that it's expensive to the ones that has it. So was there any different feeling than you got than that? I mean, that was,
No,
there was a county that just outright spoke out that it was expensive. I can't remember, was
Didn't
that?
find
Yeah,
out much.
that's-
then.
No, I didn't, no. Matter of fact, another county spoke up and said, Randy, did you find out anything yet?
Sounds like a bunch of politicians.
No, so that's really where that went. It's expensive.
Yeah,
Expensive.
and then, you know, of course, you always got the road situations that, they talk, because we're all rural, so we all, and that's where I got that information from Morris County, that they had actually hired a contractor.
Yes.
to Go out and
Yes.
do some of that, and they said, well, it was okay, maybe, to have done it that way.
And you got a contractor sitting there as county commissioner too, that,
Okay,
yeah, there's one of them is, so.
so,
The Orchard
and then there was
Yes,
some, you know,
yes.
we started talking about administration some. Gary
Gets
County does not have an administrator, so the issues that they run into really be a difficult job to be a commissioner in Gary County.
That's a whole different issue that took probably 45 minutes to an hour of our time. Was Gary County is really that they run with a financial and one other advisor, and they don't have that, and they've got 27,000 people, if I remember right. Is that what the population was?
Gary County?
Yeah.
No, 15,000. I think it was around 16, 17,000. Of course, most of that's Junction City, but
Okay.
city-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, Gary County is just, it makes you cringe when we don't have good county clerks, good leaders there, plus in the county commissions trying to do a lot more than, they're trying to dig deeper than what.
And a lot of counties are dealing with new clerks. I
Yes.
mean, new even to the system. We're blessed. Ashley was part of the system.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, so, yeah, we did hear heard some bad stories about how things are run. But I think they're trying to improve. The commissioners they have is trying to improve, and so we'll
you know,
see.
just getting good financial information is an issue. You know, when you've got new clerk, new treasurer, and they don't know the system because they haven't been in it. And well, I tell you what, if you're a commissioner and you don't know the financial situation that you're in, it could be an overnight disaster. So, I mean, from that regard, we're blessed.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of them that are dealing with those type of new positions, people.
Going on with financial, it didn't sound like that some of the elected in that county might do their own budget and, you know, and not have a even though they got the financial advisor, I don't know whether they worked with them or just what, it just sounded like
Yeah.
it was
Erie County's got a
a little different.
CFO. They've got a CFO. I don't know how that meshes with the treasurer.
Yeah.
But that's how they operate.
So, otherwise, then they had a bad day. They got there and no food was there, and so they had to rush around and get some food. So I think that just started their whole day off.
Building didn't know that they'd rented the room.
Yeah.
Detail.
So
That never happened in Marion County.
I think that was
At least
just
you in a big city, they could find
Yeah.
something.
one of them deals that I think they got started bad and it just didn't work out. But like Kent said, we do need somebody when you do have it to sort of keep the game moving from one side to the other side and not dwell on something very long.
And that should be up to the county that's
Yeah.
hosting, you know. Okay, guys, okay. One person talk at a time, not in.
Yes.
Sounds like some could use a lesson in some other things, so maybe you have to take the bull by the horns and show them how it's done.
So you come to that meeting with your gavel.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Well, I'm, the key takeaway I'm getting is we're very fortunate.
Yes.
To have leadership in the clerk's office and treasurer's office.
Yeah, we are, our positions are, we're blessed to have
For
them.
many years.
I didn't hear of one county said they was didn't hear of any of the counties say they was gonna fire the administrators yet, so. Didn't hear of any of that. They was all happy with what their administrators was doing, so that's another plus too to know and.
And it's a blessing that Tina can interact with these other administrators, because I think that interaction is an education in itself.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can take all the classes you want, but the hands-on stuff is most important.
All right, well, since the lesson was to keep things moving and at least here everyone's talking one at a time, which is appreciated. Any other business to take care of today?
Well, I was pleased to see that we have a new bidder on our fuel.
Yes, yes.
Made a difference,
Yes, yes.
so.
Yes, I'll send him a thank you text too. That's good to have a competition.
Right.
Any other closing comments? Next meeting is Monday, May 6th. And then the 13th and the 14th is Budget Day.
And the 6th and the 13th are at noon, 12:30.
12:30, yes.
And the 14th is at 9 o'clock.
I believe 9 o'clock.
And the 20th I will be absent.
Taking Canadian Day, or whatever that is.
Oh yeah, Victoria Day.
I probably would be available by phone, but probably not by Zoom.
All right, if there's nothing else, I move to adjourn. Second by Commissioner Gehring. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried 5-0. We are adjourned. Thank you all very much.